Good morning, class. Today we are discussing about the steel and types of steel. Steel is an alloy of iron and carbon. Another element like magnesium silicon is an important constituent because of its ability to increase the hardness and strength of a material. Steel, it contains carbon up to maximum 2% occurring in the form of iron carbide. बेसिकली स्टील को हमने कार्बन डायग्राम में भी पहले स्टडी किया हुआ है कि जब कार्बन का परसेंटेज 0 से 2% तक के बीच में होता है तो हम उस मटेरियल को स्टील के नाम से स्पेसिफाई करते हैं। जब हम स्टील में दूसरे अदर एलोइंग एलिमेंट्स मिक्स करते हैं तो उसकी प्रॉपर्टीज़ इंक्रीज होती हैं, उसकी हार्डनेस, स्ट्रेंथ और डक्टिलिटी वगैरह की जो प्रॉपर्टीज़ होती हैं वो इंक्रीज हो जाती हैं, सो दैट वी कैन यूज स्टील इन वेरियस फेसेस या वेरियस काइंड ऑफ वर्क्स। There are classification of steel according to the carbon content. Is low carbon steel is known as a mild steel. It has a carbon percentage of 0.05 to 0.30%. Medium carbon steel has a carbon percentage of 0.30 to 0.70%. High carbon steel has a carbon percentage of 0.70 to 2%. Speed steel has a carbon percentage of 0.6 to 0.75%. First, we discuss about the mild steel and low carbon steel. It has a carbon percentage of 0.05 to 0.30%, and we add a small quantity of a magnesium, silicon, phosphorus, and sulfur are added in a small quantity. It has a property of a bright fibers. Five structures can be readily force welded, can be permanently magnetized, rust rapidly. The use of this low carbon steel is making of wires, screw nuts, and bolts, storage tank. Medium carbon steel has a carbon percentage of 0.3 to 7% of carbon. Small quantity of a magnesium, silicon, phosphorus sulfur are added in a small amount. It has a property of it has better hardness and tensile strength. It has a less ductility. It can be easily rolled, force welded, and machined. It is used in a axle, heavy duty shaft, and dies, gear shaft, etc. High carbon steel is known as the high speed steel also. The carbon composition is that carbon is 0.06 to 1.6%, silicon 0.15 to 3%, manganese 0.15 to 3.35%, chromium 0.2%. And we add small amount of sulfur, nickel, chromium, silicon and are added in a small quantity. It has a property of a material. It is cheaper and less ductile and strength. It can be easily heat treated and changed for changing its property. It can withstand various vibration and impact loads in better way. It can be used in wooden work tool, blades, drill bits. It can use also in railways, rail track or rail wheels. High speed steel is known as high speed steel is has a carbon percentage of a zero point 0.6 to 0.75 percentage. Vanadium is 1 to 1.5%, tungsten 14 to 20%, chromium 3 to 5%, cobalt is 5 to 10%. In some time we use molybdenum in place of tungsten because it was a cheaper material. It has a property of it has a high hardness, high compressive strength, of strength resistance property. It can be heat treated to improve its property. It can be used in making of cutting tool, working at a high speed. So we are discussing about today. We are discussing about the different kind of steel and its composition properties and uses, which are used in different kind of purposes. So thank you.